Jacob Limmer, and I own Cottonwood Coffee in downtown Brookings, and I'm 29 years old, and I grew up in Pierre, South Dakota, and moved back to the Brookings area about 5 years ago. I really started in the coffee business when I opened Cottonwood Coffee, which has been 7 months ago, and I started the project about a year and a half ago. So that's really when I started doing research and getting into the industry, I guess. Well, before I opened the store, I worked at a nonprofit in Brookings for a couple of years, and I grew up, well, I went to college in Minnesota and was pretty accustomed to the coffee house culture. And so when I was in Brookings, I constantly found myself wishing that there was some place to go, some place to meet people, some place to get coffee. And there really wasn't. And like most people, I got burnt out on nonprofit work pretty fast, and so started looking for something else to do. And I've always kind of had an entrepreneurial bent, so seeing that really obvious need in the community and having a desire to do something else was what kind of brought it all together. Well, first of all, it was opportunity. What happened was that we were looking, I have a business partner. My partner and I were looking for a second location for kind of long-term, mid-range expansion plans. We wanted to be right now we're downtown on the west side of town, and Brookings is big enough that it's really kind of divided demographically. And so we wanted to be on the east side of town where there'd be a little bit more traffic, a little bit more convenience-oriented traffic and interstate traffic. So we were kind of looking for maybe some place to expand in 2 or 3 or 4 years, and we just happened to find this opportunity present itself, and so we took advantage of it. And the thing about Brookings is that it's really an untapped market in terms of coffee and in terms of kind of like casual food, and we don't think that there's any reason why we won't be successful. And the other thing is that I'm really kind of addicted to the idea of business now, and it's really fun. So that's some of the reasons why we did it. It's a lot easier the second time around, I'll say that for sure. And the plans are coming along pretty well. It's pretty clear what we need to do. The nice thing about the building we didn't buy the building, but the business that we bought is that it's really close to turnkey. It's almost ready to go. So we're doing a lot of cosmetic adjustments and just trying to get, actually a lot of the work that we're doing right now is trying to get the location downtown set up so that we can really devote more time to this other project. And in terms of when we'll open, it'll probably be about 2 months. It's kind of funny. When I was a kid and going through high school and college, I thought that business was an exploitive activity. I didn't really like business. I thought that it was something I would never want to do. I always wanted, it's kind of a conflict though, because I always wanted to work for myself. So I was always pushed towards business, but didn't like the idea of business. And mostly because of the exploitive aspect of it, and because business seemed kind of inherently greedy somehow to me. And what I've found in opening Cottonwood Coffee is that it doesn't have to be like that at all. It's really oriented towards the community, and it seems like we're not just selling widgets, we're selling something that people want, and we think it's high quality. And everybody seems to be happy about that, and it's a really good experience, and it's bringing people together. So I couldn't be happier about that. Like a lot of things at the coffee house, it's fly by the seat of your pants and see what happens as we go along. And it's been like that with the art and the music. The music in particular has been, people approach us. We make sure that they have kind of a minimal level of talent, that they're not gonna like freak out the customers and empty the place out or something. But otherwise, we're pretty open. I mean, that's one of the things about the community aspect. I want to have a place where people feel like they can be creative and present themselves to the community. And then in terms of the art on the wall, we're a little bit more discriminating about that. And so when people offer to hang art on the wall, which has happened a lot, and a lot of people are very interested in doing that, which is nice. We take considerable pains to make sure that what they have and what they want to do will fit with what we think is tasteful and attractive. I think that we just are going to stick to doing what we do well and continue to do that. And I think that that's, I don't think that outside of the Java City that there is a coffee house in Brookings besides ours. I mean, I think there are other places to get coffee, but that's not what we're about. We're about more than that. And we were really lucky. We thought that we'd have to push very hard in terms of marketing to get people into the coffee house for the first time. And our advertising budget was, I think we set it at $500 a month or something like that, and we probably have spent, you know, literally $500 in 7 months on specific marketing campaigns. We've been really fortunate. People have wanted what we're doing and have told their friends about it, and their friends have come and been happy with the experience and told their friends. And word of mouth is, you always hear business people say that word of mouth is the most effective advertising. It really is. It's just the hardest to get, and we've been lucky to be able to get it.